Anambra State Government debunks media reports on abandoning parents of sextuplets. Police operatives arrest 9 suspects for vandalizing the electricity power line mast in Oba, Idemili South Kelsey area. International Monetary Fund raises alarm on debt crisis in low-income countries. Vietnam's President Hoc resigns over corruption scandal. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning. Here is the news at 7. I am Friska Wongo. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has reassured the couple blessed with sextuplets, Mr. and Mrs. Celestine Uzodike from Omo, Orumba North Local Government Area in Anambra State of the government massive assistance. The sextuplets were delivered on January 8, 2023. A statement signed by the press secretary to the governor, Mr. Christian Aburime, said the social media reports alleging that the state government has abandoned the couple. It explained that a report about the incident was received in the office of the governor by close of work on Friday last week. And on Monday, January 16, 2023, Governor Soludo has given assurances of the state government commitment to providing massive assistance to the couple. The statement disclosed that the governor has since sent home congratulations to the couple. The Speaker of the Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Uche Okafor, has described the peace and corporate assistance of the Nigerian nation as a collective responsibility. In his goodwill message to mark this year's Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration, Right Honorable Okafor extolled the contribution of the ex-servicemen to the growth and development of the country and advocated their proper upkeep by various governments. The Speaker called on the serving security personnel in the country to emulate the team spirit and selfless service exhibited by the fallen heroes, urged them to intensify efforts towards the provision of adequate security for the masses. Right Honorable Okafor, while commending Governor Chukwuma Soludo for his concern towards the well-being of members of the state chapter of the Nigerian Legion, called on security chiefs in the state to complement the governor's efforts in securing the lives and property of the citizenry. The state number 1 lawmaker enjoined affluent citizens to commit part of their God-given wealth to better the condition of the families of the late ex-servicemen and living legionaries. The Commissioner for Youth Development, Mr. Patrick Ahamba, says the registration and empowerment of youths through the One Youth, Two Skills initiative will commence next month. The Commissioner disclosed this during a town hall meeting and roadshow with community stakeholders, including traditional rulers, presidents general, youth leaders, and major stakeholders from the 21 local government areas of the state. Chibuzo Obidike has the details.
Program tagged Close the Gap Initiative is targeted at building bridges between relevant stakeholders and prospective beneficiaries of the program. In his welcome speech, Mr. Ahamba announced that the registration will commence on the 1st of next month and forms will be available with traditional rulers, presidents general and youth leaders, and encourage youths who have passion and strength to identify with the ministry, as the ministry is keyed in driving the Close the Gap Initiative through a community-based approach. He revealed that the ministry has before now begun pilot version of the program, which saw the training of 5,000 youths in different skills, and asked presidents general of communities to show commitment to ensure that rural dwellers fully benefit from the program.
We have started moving around through town hall meetings, tag Close the Gap Initiative, which will help us to create a sustainability plan work that will continue to ensure progress. Bringing every other person on board, creating watchdog for proper evaluation, monitoring, and mentoring. The ministry, the government cannot do it alone. That's why we have deemed it necessary that we seek for collaboration, synergy between the community leadership and the government, so that all of us will continue to work together for that productive society.
Contributing, the traditional ruler of Opono, Igwe Sondo Kafo, and his Iftedunu counterpart, Igwe Emeka Iluno, applauded the initiative and frowned at the growing trend of cyber fraud, which is making many youths to lack interest in genuine means of livelihood. They asked parents, church leaders, and community stakeholders to join hands in driving the project, which is clearly free, with 100% funding from the state government.
Because now our foundation down a window, Kalanka, and then
just set up a powerful committee. Can you see? Bring up our youths. And you get into the now worker. And the joy walk, the joy in the business, and those that are innovative, that way we can manufacture something.
For the President General of Anambra State Association of Town Unions, ASATU, Chief Titus Abudo, the initiative is a pointer to the fulfillment of Governor Chukwuma Soludo's promise to Anambra, especially the youths.
Ịkụziri ụmụaka anyị na anyị bụ ndị Igbo and anyị bụ ndị Anambra n'onwe ka ndị Anambra si eme.
In Awka, Chibuzo Bidike, ABS News.
Police operatives, in conjunction with a vigilante group, has arrested 9 persons at the new site, Ipo Irezalandoba, in the Demili South local government area, for allegedly vandalizing the electricity power line mast in the area. We have details of this report from here.
According to the release signed by the State Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Ikenga Tochukwu, the suspects are Amara Nneji, age 39, Kinsley Iwozo, 50, Romanus Dim, 40, Abuchi Onuoha, 29, Chukwudi Eke, 39, Ikechukwu Eze, 44, Ubemonde, 40, Bartholomew Angweje, 45, and Ikenna Christopher, 28. The release said the police operatives also recovered a truck containing 7 welding machines, some irons, and other sophisticated equipment. It stated that all the suspects confessed to the level of their involvement in the act and will be charged to court on the conclusion of the investigations. In a similar development, the release added that operatives while on patrol recovered the following vehicles suspected to be stolen and abandoned, including Lexus ES 350 black color with registration number Lagos AKD 495 HU, Toyota Camry grey color with registration number Lagos JJJ 653 HW. He said the command invites anyone or group looking for any of the vehicles as highlighted above to come to the office of the Command Public Relations Officer Awka with the valid proof and evidence of ownership of such vehicles for verification and possible collection.
The International Monetary Fund has said about 15% of low-income countries are already in debt distress. And on your report titled Confronting Fragmentation Where It Matters Most, Trade, Debt and Climate Action, the IMF said an additional 45% of the population is further at a high risk of debt distress. The report stated that debt is a challenge in many countries and fragmentation will make it harder to resolve sovereign debt crisis, especially if key official creditors are divided along geopolitical lines. The IMF noted that about 25% are at high risk of facing default-like borrowing spread among emerging markets. The monetary body said that there are signs of progress on the Group of 20's common framework for debt treatment. According to the IMF, countries seeking debt restructuring under the framework will need greater certainty on processes and standards, as well as shorter and more predictable timelines. Vietnam's President Nguyen Xuan Huc has submitted his resignation after the ruling Communist Party found him responsible for violations and wrongdoing of numerous officials under him. The country's official news agency made this known. Hogg, 68, has held a largely ceremonial position for less than 2 years. It was not immediately clear who would replace him. Hogg's resignation follows the dismissal of 2 deputy prime ministers this month in an anti-corruption purge that has led to the arrest of dozens of officials. Fan Bingbing and Vu Dogdam's dismissal comes at a time when the communist-ruled country is intensifying its fight against corruption despite concerns that a campaign is paralyzing routine transactions as officials fear being entangled in inquiries. Last month, the party disciplined Minister of Foreign Affairs, Boy Tan Sen, over the alleged involvement of several ministry officials and diplomats in the scandal over repatriation flights. Vietnam has no paramount ruler and is officially led by 4 pillars: the party's secretary, the president, the prime minister, and the chair of the parliament. Aston Villa have reached an agreement to sign Colombia forward John Duran from Chicago Fire in a reported £18 million deal. Villa is set to pay an initial £14.75 million, with a fee potentially rising due to add-on clauses in his contract. Duran scored 8 goals and provided 5 assists in 27 MLS appearances for Chicago last season. The teenager, who has played 3 times for Colombia, is set to be Villa's second January signing after the arrival of Real Betis defender Alex Moreno. The founder and president, Fela Ejiofor Foundation, Mr. Ndubisi Ejiofor, in company of his relations, friends and well-wishers, have commiserated with the family of Chief Obifolimo Ifediora of Obolo, Nzaozobolo, Ekusigo, Kaza area of Anambra State over the death of their father. Justice Onyemobi found this report taken from here.
The deceased Chief Michael Ifediora, who died at the age of 90 years and was popularly known as Onyojahuho, a name given to him by the younger generation of Ozobolo as one who does not like to see any child outside the school during school hours. Mr. Ndubisi Ejiofor, in a condolence message, asked God to give the family the fortitude to bear the loss. Mr. Ejiofor, who encouraged the members of the family to see the death of their father as an opportunity to come together in unity, pointed out that it is only love and understanding that will help them to overcome unsolicited interferences.
The man plays with the man is wrong, the man is here, and even now, she no me yedo open na haji wega we follow the footstep, and I think na me go to her and they doesn't if I go na watch Chineke wona ukuri na ji be about today we na ji we no do man dey see we bia man dey Lagos we bia na na go no do no.
In an interview, one of the sons of the deceased, Mr. Joel Ifediora, described the death of their father as a celebration of life, having lived up to 90 years, praying God to bless them with good health so that they can live longer than their father.
Today we are giving our father a befitting burial. We are giving him a last respect that he deserved. Our father didn't die young. He died at the age of 90. So we are celebrating for the good life.
Also in an interview, Chief Ken Igwong, who is a friend to Fela Foundation and a friend to Ifediora family, wished them long life and prosperity, saying that none of the family members will ever experience untimely death.
Not even 90 years. And we got her back. And so the whole family, so I'm telling you that you will never come to this place. So I wish them long life and prosperity. Jesus' name, amen.
Condolence visits by in-laws from within and outside the state, masquerading, including Ajofia Newi, featured at the event.
Remember, you can follow ABS on many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television Orca. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Orca. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website. It's www.absradiotv.com. To end the news this morning, a recap of the main points. Anambra State government has debunked media reports on abandoning parents of sextuplets. Police operatives have arrested 9 suspects for vandalizing electricity power line mast in Oba, Demili South Council area. International Monetary Fund has raised alarm on debt crisis in low-income countries. Vietnam's President Hoc has resigned over corruption scandal. Here is the special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. That ends the news at 7 right here on ABS Television at this time. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Wanko. Good morning.